Welcome. There's an old saying that says, it's better to be thought stupid than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. I can't tell you how many times I should have paid attention to that old saying. I have opened my mouth many times when I shouldn't have. I mean, there's times when I'm in Bible study with the guys and I say something and the room goes silent. I can't tell if I've said something brilliant or if I've removed all doubt. Mostly it's probably removing all doubt, and they're just polite. But did you know that when you're speaking, it's incredibly hard to actually hear? And if you raise your voice, it's even harder to hear. And did you know that if you don't hear or listen to what someone else says, it's very hard to learn? I found myself in this dilemma a number of times, mainly with Facebook. You see, sometimes people I know post things that are blatant lies. And I want to correct them. But they're not wanting to have a discussion. They're wanting to put their point out, whether it's true or not. And we see this an awful lot with politicians, both sides of the aisle. One of our candidates for president simply should not tweet. He'd be so much better off if he just kept his tweet mouth shut and listened. On the other side of the aisle, they make stuff up too. They say things like, the Constitution says the president cannot, because he went through the impeachment in the House, he cannot appoint a Supreme Court justice. Blatant lie. The article that they point to, it's just a lie, and they lie about who said it. I think of all of the main two presidential and two vice presidential candidates kept their mouths shut for a little bit and listened to the people. We'd be so much better off. We don't want to hear every thought they have. We don't want to hear everything they're thinking. You know, a guy I know posted some stuff about himself recently that was just being transparent. He's just saying, I needed help. And he reached out and got help. That's hard for a guy. That's completely different than just talking to fill space, which our politicians are doing. And a lot of people are listening to them and believing them. I appreciate their listening. But you got to be able to think on your feet. You got to be able to think for yourself. As for me, it's hard to believe, but I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut on Facebook because we're all human. We're going to fall into our human nature. And my human nature, part of my nature, is to want the truth out there, the facts. And our candidates are not about the facts. They're about what will get them elected. I don't think that's true of every politician. I know there's some really great ones out there, great people. But the ones who are trying to be leaders of our country, all four of them should keep their mouth shut. Listen. Find out about the people. Find out what people want, where people are. Don't just come out and tell lies. So, as hard as it is for me, I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut on Facebook concerning posts that people make. Unless they're specifically saying, can people give me recommendations about this? Can people tell me about that? I plan not to respond to many people's pages that are saying things that may or may not be true. I'm going to keep my mouth shut and let them speculate about my intelligence. I don't want to remove any doubt. So that's it for today. I will be back tomorrow, and I might, just might, go through another old saying. We'll see. I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.